We've been talking about complaining this week, and one of the things that I want to encourage you is to lament, don't complain. Lament, don't complain. Basically, talk to God about your problems instead of voicing all of this displeasure to others about it. Lament has to do with those ancient biblical prayers spoken by devout people who needed to express their grieving emotions to God. And I think it's helpful for us to let our frustration out. And one of the best ways to do that is through lament. To complain means we express our feelings of pain, dissatisfaction, or resentment. But to lament, on the other hand, means we express grief and suffering and sadness. To complain has to do with more expressing displeasure in someone or something. Lament is a prayer to God. And like I talked about yesterday, one of the best things for us to do is to pray instead of complaining. A complaint is a gripe or pointing out a fault in someone, or an expression of anger or concern. A lament is releasing the emotion of mourning that's heard beyond mourning ears. It's a time that we're grieving, that we're frustrated, and we let that out to God. A complaint often hurts, or often turns into an outburst. A lament is a sorrowful prayer, and we're just letting what's in our heart out. We see lament in the book of Lamentations and in Psalms and the book of Job. God can handle our frustration and he can handle our complaints. But lament always ends up going back and trusting God and saying, God, I know you're working in whatever situation I'm going through. And so I just want to encourage you, could you go 1 month without complaining? Could you try going 1 month without complaining? Let's make sure that complaining is not a habit in our life. Have a great weekend.